Welcome back. Understanding the audience is the key to the success of any business. In marketing, we have to understand the various aspects of the audience, like their demographics, their interest, their behavior, and so on. So let us see what Google Analytics offers us as far as audience is concerned. Click on Audience to access the audience-related reports. The audience reports provide insight into characteristics of your users. It will help us to understand what sort of audience we have and how to target it. First, we have the overview of our audience. In the report window, we have so many metrics here. Don't worry, I am going to explain all these metrics, just be patient. It's very important to understand the format of the reports because you will see the same format for all the reports that are presented in Google Analytics. This is called segment and it represents one metric in the analytics. For example, it is about all users. By clicking it, you can set any another metric for this very segment. By changing the metric in each segment, you will see the following graph pertaining to that metrics only. Next, we have the time frame of the report. It means that following data is pertaining to this time frame only. If you want to customize the time frame, we have so many options to customize it. You have to just select the time frame and apply it. By default, the time frame is 1 week. Presently, we have the time frame of 28 September 2019 to 4th of October 2019. In the overview, you can set any metric to see it in the graphical form. Let us select a new metric called bounce rate. Your graph will be changed to this very metric. Let me set it back to the users. It shows me on each day how many users were there on my website within a given time frame. You can further change the format of the graph to have the more details. Let me change it to hourly. Now see, we have more data points for each hour. You can further change it to weeks or months. Let us go back to the days. Now let us try to understand these metrics that are very useful to understand the audience. First, we have the users. Users are defined who have initiated at least one session during the time frame. It simply means how many users visited or engaged with the site or app. Next, we have the new users. This is the number of first-time users during the selected date range. Then we have the sessions. As earlier explained, a session will begin when a user lands on your page. I hope you must have read the article explaining the details of sessions. If not, please go through it. Next, we have the numbers of sessions per users. It is just number of sessions divided by the number of users, or the average number of sessions per user. Then we have the page view. I have already explained what page view is. Next, we have the pages per session. This is called average page depth and the average number of pages viewed during a session. In this case, repeated views of a single page are also counted. Mathematically, these are calculated page views divided by the sessions. Next, we have the average session duration. It simply represents the average length of a session. That means on an average, users spend their time per session. Next, we have the bounce rate. We know what is the bounce rate. Next, we have the bifurcation of new users and the returning users. Here, majority of the users are new users. Here we have more detail about our audience. Let us discuss these metrics as well. In the following table, we have the language. You can see majority of the users are speaking US English, followed by other languages. Then we have the country and city details from where the audience is coming. We have also data about systems. Here system means desktop or laptop or other devices other than the mobile phones or tablets. First, we have the browsers. See here, 77% of users are using the Chrome browser, followed by Safari, Firefox and other browsers to reach to our website. Then we have what operating system are they using. See, maximum proportion of our users are using the Windows, followed by Macintosh, Android, iOS and others. Then we have the service providers. It is simply the internet service provider used by the visitor to reach to the site. At the top, it's a Google followed by others. Next we have the data related to the mobile phones. First we have which operating system they are using. It's clear from the data that majority of the users are using Android operating system followed by iOS and Windows. Next is the service providers, which simply means whose internet service providers our users are using to land on our website. We have the Chromecast cable communication at the top, followed by the Reliance Jio Infocom and others. Lastly, we have the screen resolution of mobile phones, which our users are using. Oh my god, such a detailed information Google Analytics is providing to us.